Hey everyone, this is Stelios from StockLock. Today I'm watching APVO. You can see this parabolic move on the daily chart, so I'm looking for an entry to start shorting APVO, currently trading at 15.35s. It broke 15. I got a bad fill at 14.88. I added at 15.14. My average is 15.01. I'm adding again 15.13. My average is 15.05. I added once more at 14.97. I'm trying to build a position. 15.16 is my fourth add. My average is at 15.06. 30,000 shares currently. Now it's a good chance to add some more at 15.28 and 15.33. I got a fill at 15.37. My average is at 15.14. Let's see if it reverses here, and it does. Now it's squeezing. I am anticipating this squeeze. It's a place to add more. I'm adding at 15.52. As I said, I'm trying to build a position because I know it will sell off. Here is the drop. My average price is at 15.21, 55k shares. Once it breaks VWAP, it should go. And here it is. I'm taking partials 15.02. I took 15k shares, another partial 14.82. 14.21, look at it. It's dying, it's breaking down. It's doing exactly what I was anticipating. So I'm left with 25k shares. I realized $11,000. Unrealized, I'm at $33,000. I took another partial at 14.42, 15k realized. I'm still left with 20,000 shares. Also, I'm looking to long ENPH. 1,500 shares over 117.41. Stop limit order is in, so I'm waiting for a fill. And I got a fill ENPH 117.47 on the way down. It's not looking good. If it breaks the VWAP, I should get out. The volume didn't came in once it broke out. APVO, I added 5k shares more. ENPH is looking good now. Let's see if it breaks out, test day's highs. That's where I'm going to take some profits. We need volume to come in to test the day's highs. I don't see volume, so we might be in trouble in this trade. Now it's reversing, and it's not looking good. If it breaks the VWAP, I should get out. It's testing the VWAP now. Waiting for a bounce. If it doesn't come, I will take the loss. And I took the loss at 16.15. I took $2,226 loss on ENPH. Honor your stops. I'm also shorting BIIB, 400 shares are 337. It's my entry, round number break. Small size, small risk. I'm risking around $1,000 on BIIB. I'm looking to make around 3 hours, that's $3,000. So let's see if it gives us $3,000. APVO, I added 5K shares more. My average is at 1492 now. BIIB is looking good. APVO is bouncing. I added below 1450. 1447 was my entry, was my add. My average now is at 1486. Adding once again at 1427. I'm trading around my core position, adding and covering. But now if it breaks out, I will have to cut the trade to protect my profits. Again, VWAP is my guide. But I'm ready to cover if it breaks out, and it doesn't, it breaks down. That's very good. I hope it doesn't recover from this drop. I'm short 45,000 shares. I want to minimize my size, so I covered at 1450 and some more at 1460 because it's reversing, so I want to lower my size. You can see this hammer on the 1 minute, that red hammer, that shows support, it shows it wants to go higher, so I will not risk it. BIIB is looking great. I'm up $1,300 on 400 shares, but my focus is on APVO. I don't want to risk my profits. I realized $18,000 until now, so I have to protect it. And I covered everything at 1477, and that's good because you can see the spike now. It's going to squeeze everyone who is short, so I will look for a better entry after the squeeze. Back to BIIB, it's looking great. Now it's testing 331. I'm up $2,500, so I'm going to take a partial here at 330.74. I took $6.50 on my partial. I still have 200 shares short on BIIB. It's looking great. I'm fading yesterday's huge green bar range on BIIB. It needs to rest today if it wants to continue higher tomorrow, so I'm taking advantage of the daily chart. Now here is the squeeze on APVO, so I'm entering short with 10,000 shares. My average is at 1712. I'm going to add more if it breaks out again. I will start building a position again, like I did in the morning. Come on, give me a squeeze over 1750, so I cannot. I'm adding again at 1687, just as it broke 17. It moves so fast, but don't forget that this video is 3 times fast forwarded. That's why everything moves so fast. I'm short 20,000 shares. My average is at 17. It's looking great. Now, if it breaks again over under 1750s, I will add again, but I will start taking some profits. I took a partial 5K shares, 1650s and 1623. I'm paying myself. I'm trading around a core position, 10K shares. But as I'm trading, I want to pay myself and minimize my risk. So realized profit, 23,000 on APVO until now. And here is the second squeeze where I'm looking to add more. Here it is, and I'm ready to add. Show me a sign of weakness and I will add. All right, I'm adding 1726. You can see this red volume bar. That's a sign of weakness, and that's where I want to add. I don't want to add into strength, but once it gave me a sign of weakness, I'm adding. So I'm 20K shares short. 1710 is my average. Now we broke 17 again. It's looking great. It's doing exactly what I was expecting. Testing the VWAP, so I'm going to take a partial. Actually, I missed my partial at the VWAP, so I'm adding on that small bounce. 1627. Now my average is at 1694, 25K shares. Once we break VWAP, I will start taking partials. And I took my partial at 1615, 5K shares, $27,000 realized. And here is the drop I was expecting. Also BIIB looking great. I'm up $3,000. Target is reached. I'm gonna leave it with some room to see where it wants to go. I took another partial on APVO at 1593, $1 from my average. I'm left with 15,000 shares. Realized profit 32,000 on APVO. I still hold my core position for a bigger drop. BIIB, I covered everything at 328. I reached my target, 3 hours. I risked $1,000 and I made 3,000. APVO is testing 1550s. Let's see if we see a break. I took a partial at 1564, 5,000 shares more. Realized profit almost 40,000. That's a trade I called in the free chat room, the free StockLock chat room on Discord. If you want to join us, visit stocklockTrading.com. It's 100% free, and I call these trades live as I take them in advance. So everybody made money on APVO today in the chat room. Now we see a small bounce. If we see a higher low here, I will cover everything and I will take my 50K on APVO. There is no reason to risk it. Now it's dropping again. It will test morning's lows, maybe. We see a pivot point at 1487, 1467, I'm sorry. So I reckon it will bounce right there. But I'm ready to cover everything. So I moved the video a bit forward. Now there is the higher low I was telling you about. And if we break that, I will have to cover and secure my profits. I'm up 60,000 for the day. So in these trades, you need to trail your stop, move your stop above higher lows, and always honor your stop, because APVO, it could easily squeeze again, and this time it could go to 30. So I'm very careful with these setups. All right, testing 1550s again. We broke 1550s. That's a sign of strength. I'm ready to cover everything. I'm left with 15K shares, remember? That's my core position. Whoa, and here is the squeeze. I got out at 1579. Total profit for the day, $55,000. That's how we trade in the StockLock chat room. If you want to join us, again, visit stocklockTrading.com. Give me a follow on Instagram, where I post my P&L every day, and you can ask me anything you want. Just send me a direct message on Instagram and I will respond to everyone. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. And here is the squeeze on APVO, as I told you, so it's a good thing we got out. Maybe I will add later in the day, but for now I'm done.